What they teach me here, I bring to my school, and I try to teach everyone in my school the things that I learn here. And I use it in everyday life. I try to remember all the things they teach me here.
My favorite thing about the Elements program would definitely be the real life not examples you get from the people that come.
Well, it's helped me to become a better leader in my scout troop. For one, I am now the SPO, which is Senior Patrol Leader. But yeah, it's done a lot.
A lot of discussion about the value of work and the value of persistence. Most of these virtues that are centered around commitment and perseverance have helped me a lot in my schoolwork to stay more focused and to actually enjoy learning.
And normally, I wouldn't get that kind of experience of, coming together with other people to complete this creative task. I wouldn't get that anywhere else.
I didn't have great grades, but after 1 or 2 mentoring sessions with my mentor, he really helped me just get better ways to do my homework, go to the teacher more often. He gave me a lot of advice, and I thought that was really helpful, and actually now I have pretty great grades.
So The Elements is a seminar for high school students where the goal is to help form the young men into men of character. We start off by telling them, in the year 2070, half of you in the room probably won't be here anymore. You will have passed on. And we work back, saying, well, to have been at this place in your life, you will have needed to pass through this stage. And we keep going back further and further until we expose to them that really the decisions they're making now in high school are influencing the trajectory of the path of their entire life. And the whole program is designed around presenting material to their sons in a way that parents can bring up these topics and have like a third-party perspective, bringing these things to the conversation between parent and child.
This program is something that will provide a certain sense of stability, but particularly with masculinity, with young men. So you're able to see that played out throughout all of the activities and the elements. That what does it mean to be a man? And here's what it means. Let me introduce you to some, and let me show you that it doesn't mean those extremes, and it means something real. So I think the realness is what I love about the Elements. It's a real person who's doing this real thing that I have only just been thinking about.
There's a lot that you don't learn in school that you need to know when you go out to work in the real world. Everything from professionalism to respect, to being on time, to presenting yourself well. These are all elements of what John is picking up here at the Elements.
Xavier has come a very long way in maturity in the last 3 years. We've seen his habits develop, we've seen his maturity develop. Would they have developed otherwise? Maybe, but certainly the Elements has helped reinforce all those same values that we want to instill in our children.
It is a commitment. We live 2 hours away, so we drive here 2 hours, then the program is 2 hours, and then we drive home 2 hours. So it's a day for us. But we see that the program is good, and also it's very important the mentorship that they receive.
But having the Elements helps create an academic year for our son that is well-rounded.
It showed me that there were so many more aspects of something. When you look at it, you have to look at it from all different angles, and you can't just accept one thing the way it is, and you need to be open to other ideas.
Your child's going to have sort of an interior motivation to not only develop his relationship with God, but to practice the human virtues that are going to, carry him through college and then on into his vocation. And I think in the long run, and I'm praying in the long run, save some heartache of some bad decisions. If they have a strong foundation, the time that we're investing now is worth it.
It really works on the formation of becoming a man, and that being a brother, son is, and student is all process of becoming a man. So it definitely helps.
I think that my kids are a lot different than the average teenager, and it's not just because of the Elements program, but it helps.
Obviously, when I was a freshman, I had no clue what I was going to do, and then throughout the 4 years that I've done this, I've really found multiple careers that have interested me. So now next year when I'm going to be going into college, not only do I have a primary plan that I'm really interested in mechanical engineering, but I also have ideas where if that doesn't work out, then I have backups that I'd like to go into.
Honestly, I think this place is really awesome. I'm not just saying that, just giving you what you want to hear. I'm being serious. This place is pretty cool.
If your son is the sort of person who has great ideals, if your son is the sort of person who wants to do something wonderful with his life, if your son is a person who wants to make a difference, then the Elements is definitely for him.